Hello, Star Wars Paladin here with another Civil War. Playing on Extremis with my buddy Zedek and his friends. Trying to eke out some wins, but so far, the other teams have brought their A games and they've brought their really good players, and we have, I don't know, I think some of our teammates have been having rage issues. I don't know. Here's Tegas again. Last game I saw Tegas and he just kind of stood there and got queued out and left us down a person. So hopefully he, oh, the cat is giving me such a hard time. Hey, I know who that is. That's Cintos. Try to play with my cat as much as I can. Him and his brother, they hear me talking. Actually, his two brothers. They hear me talking, and they just give me a hard time. Because they're like, who's he talking to? I'm talking to you guys and gals. Come on, play with the laser so I can play with Star Wars with everybody. Nope. They don't want to play with the laser, they just don't want to wow at me. Here we go. All forces to play. I don't know. I was trying to think of things to talk to you guys about. There's so many things on my mind, but the problem is you can't. There's just so many damn things you can't talk about. You gotta worry about pissing people off so much. Because people get offended by everything. I think if you watch this channel, I think one of the prerequisites is you gotta not be offended by stupid crap. It may seem really important to you right now, and you may think I'm like an idiot for believing stuff, but I guarantee you, everything that I talk to you about is actually really important. Oh, I'm stunned, but it's not letting me. I mean, obviously not when I'm talking about, like, just PvP stuff or whatever. But I mean, I've talked about the PvP stuff, at least in my opinion, as much as I probably possibly can. I've gone over everything there is to go over. So now I want to talk about other stuff. Oh, I looked up that software that one of the TOR forum members suggested. That looks like very, very, very good software for recording. Son of a bitch. Who frickin' did that? I thought we had somebody here. Save me, Tegas. Hey, Tegas is... Wow. Damn it! At least I don't have to worry about there being a big damn reset and getting... Ugh! Freaking ridiculous. Oh, 3-cap. We're playing against freaking amazing players all night. Republic has freaking brought their A game. I don't know why that is. Maybe all the crappier players aren't playing tonight. Because they're all playing with their new iPhones. Yeah, I know. You're probably like, oh, he doesn't like iPhones. I'm not listening to this guy. Look, your iPhone sucks. I'm sorry, because you probably spent a lot of money on it. and you think it's fun and cool and trendy, and because all your friends have one, I'm telling you right now, your iPhone sucks. If you have a Droid, your Droid probably sucks too. There's only a few decent Droid phones out there at any given time. Droid is like the freaking, I can't even think of a metaphor. And so you're like, well, what phone do you have? Everybody always says that. Well, what phone do you have? As their phone is locked up and they're trying to reset it while telling me that my phone sucks. I have a Nokia Lumia 928. Well, what phone is that? Well, Nokia makes Windows phones. It's an amazing phone. Well, what operating system does it run? Runs Windows. I can literally work off my phone, which I do all the time. I can do like my work at my work off my phone. Can you do that with your stupid iPhone? Probably not. Well, there's an app. Yeah, okay. How many apps can you install on your phone before it says it's out of memory? How many legitimately good games does your phone have? Well, I have Angry Birds. Oh, please. Ooh, Angry Birds. Awesome, I guess, if you like playing the same game as a million other people play. Well, it's fun. Yeah, okay. You tell yourself it's fun, I guess. Well, you're just being cynical and crapping on what everybody likes. No, I'm sorry. I think there's only a very few people actually genuinely like Apple products. They're the ones that are making everybody else think that you have to own it to be cool. If just a few people walked around and said that Apple products aren't cool anymore, they would go frickin' Chapter 11 in about 6 months. They're being solely boosted up by creating things and then making people think they need them. Tablets were not popular until Apple started making them. And all of a sudden it was like, OMG, I need a tablet. No, you don't. You have your phone and you have your laptop. You don't need a damn tablet. Well, it's lighter. Well, yeah, if you want another freaking proprietary product in your catalog that you can't update when you need to, you can't put a better freaking chip in it. Well, you can't do that with your phone. Yeah, I know I don't need to do it with my phone, but I need to do it with my PC all the time. I just had to freaking buy another hard drive for it because apparently so much of my hard drive had corrupted. It was just very, very slow. And it had corrupted several times. All thanks to Windows updates, I might add. But then I went to Fry's. Because, nobody can think for themselves and thinks that Fry's is the best place on the frickin' planet to buy hardware. Those bastards did not have any hard drives that weren't refurbed smaller than a terabyte. Oh, well, terabytes are cheap. Okay, how many of you still live with your parents? Because I live on my own, and terabyte hard drives are not in my budget. That's why they still make 500 gig hard drives. 500 gig hard drives are fast, and they're cheap. And you can buy several of them for the price of a terabyte hard drive. Unless you got a tablet on Black Friday for $50, which I know a lot of people did, and seriously, props to you because I know a lot of people were having a hard time. Even though those tablets were announced and advertised, I know a lot of people had a hard time finding them. your standard average basic tablet's something like $150. If you're lucky to find one, there's somewhere between 80 and 100 at the absolute cheapest. The basic mainstream tablets are 150 plus, and don't even have the hardware that I want on them. I'm an AMD person, and I know I just pissed off a whole other. Oh, why don't you buy Intel? They're the best. No, they're not the best. They're not. Sorry. As soon as AMD comes out with their mobile line, they're gonna frickin' mop the floor with Intel and Qualcomm. But in the PC market and the laptop market, AMD is the best. I actually have several ex-Intel people at work, and so before you tell me, unless you worked at Intel, and then if you worked at Intel, you'll agree with me. Anyway, AMD's chips are superior. They almost always have been. There's only been a couple instances where Intel was able to eke out ahead. I freaking love AMD. I can't even tell you how many Intel chips have failed on me before I finally said screw it. Come on. Oh, you weren't targeted. If you want me to buy a tablet, and I've told Microsoft this on their Twitter account, I don't know how many times. Microsoft's like, we want to know why you won't buy a Surface 2. Well, why don't you start putting AMD chips in your Surface 2? And then AMD's like, what's your favorite tablet? Well, AMD, the only tablet you have is last gen technology. You don't have a current gen technology tablet that runs Windows. Now, they've announced them, but they never did come out for some weird reason. Sorry, but your guys' Apple products are just, if they're not already a paperweight, they're going to be very soon. Those products just don't last. They don't last. They're proprietary as hell. And you guys are just self-perpetuating, thinking that they're cool. And I know I just pissed off a large demographic of people, but like I was talking about last video, I'm going to start talking about this. Don't take my word for it. Go ahead and disagree with me. That's fine. I want you to. I want you to disagree with me, and then what I want you to do is go look it up for yourself. Whoops, I probably could have killed that person. I just did a bad rotation. Look it up for yourself. The next time you need to buy a new phone, and I'm not saying want to buy a new phone, because the economy, you should be buying a phone when you need to, and not when you want to. The next time you need to buy a phone, do your actual research. Don't buy an iPhone because everybody else has one. Because let me tell you what is really cool. Being really cool in regards to your phone is when your phone is actually legitimately better than the other person's. Not because you're a freaking follower. And this goes for little kids buying your first phone, or your parents buying your first phone, all the way up to parents buying phones for your kids. Here's the thing, your kid might want an iPhone 5S or whatever the hell. Buy them an actual legitimately good phone. Do the research and buy them a good phone. Don't buy them the phone that they want, because you're going to be, unfortunately, that phone is going to be a brick in 6 months. Or a new one's going to be coming out that they already want. Or you can research the hardware, research the software, find out what they're actually going to be using the damn thing for, and buy them what they actually need. Same thing goes for laptops, and don't buy them a tablet. Unless they're actually going to use it in school, and then, in which case, buy them one they'll actually need and use, not one that's just freaking more EP comparison bullcrap. Well, I have an iPad also. Well, so do I. No. Get him something that's actually good. So, as usual, Gingerbread Man destroys on healing. We only had some hybrid healers. Tegas didn't heal much that round for some reason. Got absolutely destroyed on DPS, and that's how we lost. I'm gonna shut this one off and start up a new one in a few minutes. We didn't even get full medals either. Oh, well, 70 comms is better than 50. Alright, I'm gonna shut this one off. Talk to you guys later and see you in the war zones. Bye bye.